So, hello everyone. This is Engineer from the page Neverending Story that you already liked on Instagram and YouTube. We are also live on YouTube right now. So, what we are doing in this lockdown is to teach you how to write poems, stories, or maybe monologues, epilogues, mini stories, micro stories. So, here we are bringing you the first part of our writing tutorials, which is of course a course by Neverending Story. This is our logo, which you already know from our Instagram and YouTube account. So we will go forward directly to our main agenda. So what is our agenda? We are having this course in the something around 3 or 4 parts. This is a workshop to garnish your writing skills. Then we will providing you the proper guidance to create your own style. You know, every author has his own style. Some are popular in romance, some are in horror, some are in thriller. As you know, Mr. Ravindra Singh, he is a romance specialist. Chetan Bhagat, he is a versatile. He can write romance, he can write horror stories. Plus, we will be giving you some points, some exercises to improve your storytelling methods. Here are some words of inspiration. What are words actually? The words are just a fine or minute combination of some alphabets actually. But here it is a definition which I can give you from my perspective. We will go forward. First, just think about the writing. What is writing for me? Second, we will go through what is writing for you. Importantly, when you are learning anything, you must be knowing what that things matters to you. What that thing matters to you. For an example, if I am an artist, if I am a painter, then what that painting matters to me, or what that art matters to me, that you should know very, very, very well. So, what is writing for me? Here it is, a way to be expressive, a way to be more interactive. Interactive, that means interacting with a person, with people, with human, with nature, with your own self. To be honest with your own self, that means you have some experiences from the past, or some moments from the past which you have done something wrong, or you have done something very good, but you may not be honest with your own self. And if you are writing that part, then you definitely have to be honest with your own self, to write the reality in the papers with your words, to express the viewpoint of myself to this world. That's why I write. I write to motivate people. I write to bring peace to myself. I write to bleed out my own experiences to this world. And what is writing for you? Better you figure out on your own, isn't it? So we will forward. Now what is writing, and writing some tips. I will be giving you some tips of the writing, then we will be going in the detail. A simple terminology, most common way of expressing yourself. We will go through the types of creative writing. Mostly creative writing should be defined in two ways, a manuscript or a poetry journal. But I have divided into three parts. First is a poetry, a rhythmic progression to express. Second would be short stories or plays, which we are already seeing in the YouTubes, some web series or even mini series with containing two parts or something, which is derived by the characters with a certain motto. Next is the song and the movie script, which is the ultimate way to compress the journey to the fiction. Songs and movie script we all know are the fictions. Not mostly, there are autobiographies and other things also, but this is what we are considering in the creative writing. Here is a fun fact. 80% of the writers prefer the fiction. Do you know why they prefer the fiction? Because fiction is a thing when your mind has to think. And 20% of the writers prefer song and the movie scripts. Song and the movie scripts, which are not easy to write, but in context of the fiction they are a bit slightly easy to write than a movie script, than a fiction actually. So we will go ahead. Let's talk about writing from a writer's point of view, not a reader's point of view, but from a writer's point of view. See, from a writer point of view, we have certain things like there are four types of actually writing, which we will go into detail. There are five POVs, point of views, which a writer should look, or which a person should look. Even the readers, when they read a book or read a novel, they consider five point of views. First point of view would be the reader's own point of view. Second point of view would be the reader's opposite point of view. Third could be the society's point of view. Fourth could be the author's own point of view. And the fifth point of view, which would be deriving from the all other fours. Then what is right, what is wrong, whether this scene should have been written in a different style, whether this scene is a perfect, or whether the end should be a different. That is the fifth and last point of view, which we derive as a conclusive point of view. We will be studying everything in that, but with a writer's point of view. So what is writing? So first I told you what is writing for you. You should have to know, you should have to question yourself, what is writing for you. What is writing for me? I have already discussed. What makes you different? See, India is a country when there is a sea of people in every stream, each and every stream. Whether you consider it in a writing, in a engineering, in a medical stream, everything. But you have to think what makes you different. Some points I would be saying before writing. You should read, and just read before you start writing. Actually, from my point of view, I am having more than 30 novels and I have read 20 of them. So you should know how much reading impacts your writing career. Next part. Think of every second as an event to create a story. If something is happening around you, you should be considering that as an event to create a story, or some point to motivate yourself, or a point you should write down. Even when you are scrolling just Instagram, you find a quote, or you find anything, any two lines motivating you, or maybe the lines which struck your mind, you should write down. You should screenshot it, or you should write in your own way, because that point is struck into your mind, that may impact your own story, or your further story which you would be writing. Write even if you feel not writing. That is a later part. Train your subconscious mind to find an event to create a story. So next we will be going basic writing suggestion from my side. You may need. If you write every day, you will just get better and better by day. Just take out the 5 minutes of your routine, or maybe 10 minutes, to write a diary, a daily diary. If it's boring to you, then it must be boring to your readers too. Just think out of an example. When you are writing your own diary, you write in your own words. Just try to read out your diary 2 days back, 2 days back. Just read out. If it's sounding boring to you, then it must be sounding ultra boring to your readers. Then you should select some word, a vocabulary, or a portion of the words. You should replace them. Plan a routine to write and stick with it. As I said, just take 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your daily routine at a night or a morning, or even in an evening. Just plan to write whatever you like. If you are writing a poetry, trust me, rhyming is not everything. You know my page. You have seen my very much poetries. Even I have started writing sonnets. Sonnets, you know, the Shakespeare sonnets. 14-line poetry, which may be in the rhythmic way or maybe not. You can go through my page and you can read them. They may be rhythmical or they may be not, but a main thing is its motto, its way of expressing things. Writers read in all them, which I have already told. Make a list or a small pop of your favorite words and the lines. This is what I was saying. Take a screenshot of it. Remember, there is not always have to be a moral in a story or happy ending. Happy ending is not required, but a moral you are giving is the perfect thing. Is a thing to derive. Go for a walk near to gardens, or move closer to nature, or maybe, as I have told you, in this lockdown period, you may go to your terrace, balcony, or in a peace with your own self. Listen to music. it will improve your vocabulary. Listen to the words. Yeah. For the second thing would be, if you have written a single poem, then do not stop over there. Do not just get empathize with the thing. Just go on with the writing. Just think. If I have started my page with just two poetries, and the people would have liked the too much that two poetries, and what if I stop writing? Will my page grow? Will my book will ever get complete? You have to think over that. Learn to write both sides of the story. So does in your life. This is basically a point of view, which is I have told you the five POVs, five point of views. We will be covering that later. This is something could be a fun fact. So here is a graph of motivation. What makes people write? Here is a 100% competition. You can see 40, 30, 20, 10. It total makes it 100%. 10% people just start writing for a fun or a casualness. Then 10 plus 20, which is 30%, they start writing to explore the dream or a fiction which may have seen, they may have read, they may have seen in a cinema, and the other 30%, so it makes a 60% because they read. Readers like you. When you are reading something, you are catching some emotions, you are catching some words, you are catching some feelings, you are catching some experiences from not only your own life, which may be to other person's life, which may be to the author's life. You are catching them. And the last, to share the experiences, which mostly 95% of the authors do. Not an autobiography or a biography, but a fiction, to share the experiences. So different types of fiction writing which I am saying. So we will just directly go to the point. Yeah, here is a point. When you think about a word writing, or even you hear the word write, all you think is about your own story you are having in your mind. It may be a happy story, it may be a sad story, it may be a moralistical story, it may be a poetry, or it may be anything. Let it be anything. It is the reflection of your personality, your unique voice, your way of approaching to readers, even your story, the story which is related to your soul, which is related to your mind, which is related to your experiences. But if I have to define writing into four parts, and even a world know these four parts: expository, descriptive, persuasive, and narrative. These are the four actually four parts of the writing, but what we will focus in the later part, fourth part, narrative, because it causes to narration. We narrate the story, we narrate the poetry. We will go forward. The language of fiction, the language of actually reading a fiction or maybe writing a fiction. What you all need is a grammar, a imagery, a style, and a language. Language doesn't matter in the writing. You are writing in a Hindi, you are writing in English, you are writing in a Bangla, no matters. Your grammar should be perfect. Image is a state of an event which you use to express your own story. A style could be something a rhythmic way, non-rhythmic way, anything. When you look at my sonnets, or when you look at the post of myself on my page, you see an image which is having a two lines. There's only two catchy lines with a perfect language. That is my style. I write two lines with a picture that shows you what I am writing, and in a caption I am writing my own story, or my own caption, or my own poetry. That is my style of writing. You have to figure out your own style of writing too. Next, we will be going in detail with the type of writings. Expository writing. Its main purpose is to explain what is going in a story, or explain what is happening. It is mostly a subject-oriented thing with a personal opinions. Without a personal opinions. Here is some examples: textbook writing, which you are reading in a school or maybe in a college, or the articles or a web page. You're looking out in the Google news stories. News stories, just read out the news that India is having a corona patients around 30,000. It is self-explanatory. It is self-explanatory statement. That is an exploratory writing. Here is an example of that same. We will go forward. Descriptive writing. Descriptive writing's main purpose is to describe. It is a style of writing that focuses on describing a character, an event, or a place in a great detail. Now, this is something inspiring. This is something interesting. Description. Do you remember when you were in the school, or you even if you are still in a school, then you had something a line like describe a tree or describe a journey of your journey from Mumbai to Goa in something around 2000 or 1000 words. Here, these are some examples. A nature writing, a poetry or a journal. A poetry, let's say for an example, if I am giving you a task, write a poetry on a beach, then you will look out for the what is in the beach, a sunset beach or a sunshine, so a morning beach, and the people are just going around, bird creeping, everything. A passage with a fiction, it is descriptive writing. Here is example. In a good descriptive writing, the author will not just say the vampire killed his lover. He or she will change the sentence, focusing more on the details and the descriptions. That is what all about the descriptive writing. Descriptions. Example, the bloody red-eyed vampire sunk his rust-colored teeth into the soft skin of his lover and ended her life. See, difference, difference of words, difference of details, difference of descriptions. Just the vampire become the bloody red-eyed vampire. You got that? So this is a very critical thing you should have in mind. The third point, persuasive writing. Its main purpose is to convince the people. This is the fourth point of view I was talking about, the author's point of view. The author is writing up a story in certain point of view where you should believe his things, where you should believe his justification, where you should believe his point of view. When he is convincing you that his point of view is perfect with the story, it may be fake in the end, it may be fake in the another chapter, it may be wrong even after one instance, but at that pretty moment the author is trying to convince that he is right on that certain point of view. This is all about persuasive writing. This is the expert's writing. See, this is equipped with the reason, arguments, and the justification. Author takes a stand and asks you to agree with his or her point of view. Here is example, which is a simple example. We will go forward to the main part of the our section, narrative writing. Narrative writing's main purpose is to tell a story. That is what we are here for. The author will create a different characters and tell you what happens to them. Novels, short stories, novellas, poetries, biographies can fall in the narrative writing. Simply, narrative writing answers the questions what happened then. Narrative writing actually consists of 5 W's: what, when, where, how, what, when, where, and other thing. We will be covering that in the later part. Its example are novels, poetries, autobiographies. Example. Example we should read, but we will go over the later part. Here is a basic exercise which I am giving you for your self practice. This is the second thing we learned to describe corona pandemic in 4 lines. Remember four style of writing. This is from the second point of view, which is a descriptive point of view. Now the second exercise would be write 6 lines narrative poem short story on the topic of love. This is the fourth point we have studied, narrative writing. Just go out, take out your pen and paper, take your feelings with yourself, just be at your peace and try to write something on love. Love could be on anything. You can write on love with your pets, your parents, your cousins, your siblings, your own love, your love with the books, your love with the nature, your love with your own self. You can write it for anything. Even your love with my own page. It could be. Here is a point you have to think on it. What do you want your reader to learn from your artwork of fiction, which is actually a motto for a character? So these 3 exercises I am giving to you. You are free, I know, even I am free. If you are writing and completing these three exercises, please submit your writings or submit your exercises not to me but to your own self. To be honest with your own self, it is a first part of your learning. It is a first stage of your creative writing learning. We will go in detail in the other parts, but for that you have to do this homework with proper honesty. So, thank you for watching the first part of my creative writing. This could have been boring, this could have been interesting, this could have been the learning better for you. You must suggest me, or you should, or you may suggest me, how did I perform, how did I made you learn. So this is for the part 1 of the writing tutorials. Please subscribe us for the more parts. We are actually dividing this part into 4 different parts: to write a storytelling and how to write a poetry, how to choose a topic, how to describe a character. We will be covering everything. The 5 point of views, the 5 W's of stories. How do you consider the poetry? How do you consider the types of poetry? Love sonnets, everything we will be considering into that. For more details, you can visit my Instagram page, Neverending Stories. So, thank you so much, everyone. Here, and Gino signing off.